Hey guys, Cryptodad here again, and I just received my Ledger STAX delivery from DHL, so I'm gonna unbox it for you guys and set it up. Now, I'm going to be doing a lot of videos related to the Ledger STAX and how to configure it. Of course, I'm going to show you how to restore from an existing seed phrase. That might be the best way for most people to save money on transfer fees by simply migrating their existing wallets into their Ledger STAX. But the first thing I'll show you guys how to do is just unbox it and set it up from scratch, initializing it with its own seed phrase. So let's jump in and get this unboxing done. Of course, the cat is curious about what's going on, so he's just going to hang out here while I unbox this. So I got quite a few extras because I did order this using the Ledger Market NFT, and I did get the additional Ledger Nano S Plus, the retro gaming version. I got the special case that came along with the Ledger Market NFT edition for the Ledger STAX. Got a little personal note from Ledger about the Ledger STAX and the reason that it was delayed and its cool features. And lo and behold, this is the Ledger STAX box. So let's get a closer look at this and see what it's like. I'll get this overhead camera set up for you guys. All right, and let's dive in. All right, so here's our Ledger STAX. All right, nice big box here. Pretty cool. All right. So here is the thing itself, and let's compare it to some other stuff. All right, so first of all, let's compare it to a credit card. Looks like about the same size as a typical credit card. Of course, much thicker, right? And of course, we can compare it to the Ledger Nano X and the Trezor Safe 3. So not that much bigger than these devices, but we've got this nice touchscreen area to work with. All right, I'm going to peel the film off this thing. So if you watched my live stream yesterday, we talked about the way the display actually wraps around the edge of the device. They could have engineered a display on the top and a display on the side, but the display wraps around the device 180 degrees. So this is part of the display, and it is not static. You can change this, right? And I believe there's also going to be some icons over here for charging and that sort of thing. So we'll see once we get it fired up. Right? I feel like I want to open it, but it won't open. And it's got a standard USB-C connector. Of course, it comes with recovery sheets and a quick start guide and a little cable. I've always found the cables that come with them a little too short for my liking. This is actually a C to C cable, and a lot of people may not have the C connector on their computer. Most modern computers have these, and most laptops have these, but a lot of people still have older computers that have the regular USB-A connector. So they're probably more familiar with the cable that looks like this. All right, so it's basically just warranty information here. We'll get our recovery sheet ready. These are standard recovery sheets. Actually, this one is slightly bigger than the ones they had before. I like it. It's much easier to see and use and has all of the warnings on there. All right, they give us some instructions on how the device works in multiple languages. So basically, they just tell us where the power button is. Okay. That's good. All right, so let's plug it in. We'll notice that the screen comes up right away. The most trusted place for your digital assets. I didn't even need to press this power button, so it's already sprung to life. Let's hit tap to continue here. All right, they're explaining about the keys, which I mentioned earlier. We're going to use Ledger Live to interface just like we would any other Ledger device. So if you're using this device for the first time, of course, we're going to install a clean copy of Ledger Live and set up empty wallets, and then we'll fund them. All right, so I'm going to connect it to my computer. So I'll choose this one. They're going to tell me to go ahead and launch Ledger Live. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so all we have to do is go over here to their official website. Make sure you're on ledger.com. Go to Ledger Live and download for Windows. You can just drop this wherever, and your downloads folder is fine. All right, so I'll just double click here to launch the Ledger Live installer. All right, we'll get started, and Ledger STAX is there. I'll click select. Tells me to connect Ledger STAX to my computer with a USB cable. Okay, it's connected. All right, and this is what we see on the device. And we'll go ahead and run the genuine check. This is a cryptographic handshake that verifies that this device is not only genuine Ledger, but has not been tampered with. So we'll click check STAX. All right, so we need to allow this on the device, so I'll tap. All right, and then it wants me to update the OS on the STAX because there is a new OS available, so we'll go ahead and do that. Normally they would call this the firmware. We'll go ahead and install that. Okay, we're going to see progress on our computer screen and on our device. We want to be aware of both things going on. All right, and now we want to tap to install this update, and then we're going to need to restart here on our computer screen. So make sure you realize there's two things going on, right? We have to make sure we respond to the device and the computer. All right, looks like I need to do another update. We'll tap that. I must say the touchscreen is very responsive. It looks like we've done that successfully. Let's hit finish. It's okay, now we've finished the update. Let's tap this. And we're good, right? We got everything done. We've done the genuine check and we've updated the OS. Okay, and now we're gonna do a name. So we'll go ahead and set a unique name here. We'll hit set name. And I've got this great on-screen typing pad, right? We didn't have this before with Ledger. It was very difficult to enter numbers and letters on the previous Ledger devices. All right, I'm assuming you can change this when you want to, or if you want to. We'll confirm that. All right, and yeah, so we got it on the edge here. We've got the charging battery icon over here as well. Pretty nice. Let's go ahead and tap. All right, now we'll choose our PIN. We'll go ahead and choose our PIN. I love this pad, nice and big. Enter that PIN and then confirm it. All right, we got our PIN set. We'll tap to continue. And how are we going to set this STAX up? All right, so now they want to know if we'd like to do a restore or set up as new. As I mentioned, we'll do the restore in another video. We'll set this guy up as new. It's going to tell us about the 24 words. Backs up all our private keys. All that good stuff. All right, so it gives me the first 6 words here in order and numbered. So make sure on whatever you record it on that you have a numbered sheet and you write the words in the appropriate number, right? You'll just click next to get to the next set of words, and you can always back up using the button at the top. So go ahead and write down your words. All right, once you have all your words written down, you'll tap next, and you're going to confirm those words. This is confirming on the device that you have the words written down correctly, so you will just refer to that list where you wrote down your words and just confirm. So we'll go ahead and start that. It's going to give us a choice of 4 words. So all we have to do is refer to our list and tap the number 1 word that's written down on our list. All right, and then we'll go to word number 2 and do the same thing. All right, once you tap that last word, the device will double check to make sure that you had all your words correct, and then you can go on. All right, some more verbiage. Don't share it. Don't lose it. And there we go. All right, we've got this set up, initialized. Okay, and then we'll go over to Ledger Live to continue. I really like this side display. It's pretty cool. We got a little icon there that tells me that it's unlocked and that the charging and my name that I chose, right? Pretty cool. Let's see if we go into this. Yeah, if we hit that little gear down there, we can do a few things that I like to do with my devices. I like to disable lock screen. I find it a little irritating that the device goes to sleep and then I have to wake it up by re-entering my PIN all the time. So I like to disable lock screen, turn off auto lock to make it never. As I mentioned, that PIN lock is a security feature that keeps the device safe and secure in your location. So if you disable your PIN lock, then you want to make sure you disconnect your device when you're done working with it. Don't leave it connected for anyone to just wander in and pick up your device and have full access, right? So I like to disable PIN lock. You might want to keep it on. All right, so let's go ahead and continue here. I'm going to say I'm good with paper. You're welcome to use the Ledger recovery service. I prefer to keep my backup local, and I make sure that I don't lose it. But if you're new to crypto, you might want to consider their digital backup service. They're going to warn me if I lose it, they can't help me recover my crypto, right? A lot of people lose their backup phrase and they lose their crypto. And that's why Ledger Live came out with their digital service, right? To help people that have misplaced their seed phrase. Alrighty, Ledger STAX has its own apps. You need them to transact. Okay, yeah, I'm familiar with this. I'll go ahead and do that. Let's install the Bitcoin and the Ethereum app from the get-go. Those are the 2 most popular cryptocurrencies. All right, you can see there's progress on the device. There's my Bitcoin app. And then it should install the Ethereum app for me. Okay, so it's telling me the Ledger STAX is ready. Looks cool. It's going to take me to Ledger Live. They've got some helpful tasks here that you might want to consider. You might want to transfer assets from another ledger, from an exchange, directly to my Ledger device. I might want to use Ledger Live to purchase crypto, which you would do through a third party. We could subscribe to Ledger Recover, which I'm not going to do. Let's go to this customize the lock screen. I was interested in that. Okay, so I could upload from my computer. So yeah, I would assume you can upload PNGs or JPEGs from your computer. Yeah, I'll go ahead and use this kindergarten picture of my daughter and see how that comes out. Now, I also would assume that you would want it in the proper perspective of the STAX device, but let's see what happens when we drop this picture on there. Not bad. Yeah, I'll go ahead and use this. It doesn't look like I can get it any bigger. And we'll hit confirm crop. And that's what it's going to look like. Let's see, we can change the, yeah, I'll stick with this. And we'll go ahead and load that picture. I'm just doing this as an example. I do have more recent pictures of my kids. But I like this. It's pretty cool. Of course, these are going to be in grayscale. The e-ink display is only displays in grayscale. Grayscale. I'll go ahead and keep this. I don't usually let it go to lock screen, but we'll see. All right, and as far as transferring the assets, I'll show you how to do that. We've already got the Bitcoin and Ethereum apps installed, but if you want to install more, you can go over to the, you'll go to the My Ledger section here if you want to install more apps. Why don't we do that first, just to see how much room we get on this guy. So we get quite a bit of free space. About I think it looks like a little less than the Ledger Nano X. I can't remember exactly. I thought the Ledger Nano X had more, like 1.1 or something, but not a big deal, right? So if we wanted to, say, install Solana, we could search for it, right? Install that. And then we'll want to go to accounts and add the account. So yeah, let's go ahead and open the Solana app and let it give me an account, right? So we have the apps on the device, which give you the functionality, and then you also need a corresponding account in Ledger Live to manage that crypto. All right, of course, it's brand new, so it doesn't find any existing wallets. So I'll just create an empty Solana wallet there. And then we can go over to accounts and let's add a Bitcoin account. All right, it wants me to open the Bitcoin app on the device. Allows me to sign Bitcoin transactions. We're just initializing the accounts here. They're going to be empty, of course, because we set this device up from scratch. We'll click Add Account. And let's go ahead and add the Ethereum account as well. Now we'll have to confirm on the device. All right, and of course you can edit the title of your account, but think of these accounts as individual wallets, for indeed they are. Right, so they're referred to in Ledger Live as accounts, but they are also logically separate cryptocurrency wallets in and of themselves, right? Each of these wallets, the private key for these wallets is on the secondary hardware device, right? That's what the device does. It stores the private key for the accounts. The public-facing part of the account lives in Ledger Live. None of your crypto is either in Ledger Live or stored inside the device. Your crypto is out there on the blockchain. All you need are the private key and the public key. So with those two keys, you can manage your crypto wherever you may be, right? You can install Ledger Live on as many devices as you want to. You can have it on your computer at home or on your laptop. You can install Ledger Live on your phone. You could install Ledger Live at your, your lake house for the summer, wherever. All you need is the device to access the crypto. Of course, the portfolio is empty because there's no crypto in there, but we can still look at our 3 empty wallets. So there you go. All right, so let's go ahead and fund these wallets. So we'll start with the Bitcoin. All right, so we'll click into the Bitcoin account or the wallet. So we'll click Receive and Continue. And we'll need to open the Bitcoin app on our device. So we'll tap Open. This is the hardware check. All right, so we want to verify that Bitcoin address here that I see on my screen. So I will tap. And it shows me the Bitcoin address in nice big letters. We'll just eyeball that and make sure it's the same. This is the hardware check. You should best practice to do this every time you receive crypto into your Ledger Live account. I know right now I only have one device and one account, but things can get confusing later on as you add devices and add accounts. So always confirm the account before you send crypto in. grab this address and put it in your clipboard before you hit confirm, because it will disappear. Okay, the address is verified. We can get out of this. Right. Once we've done this, we don't need to keep the device connected, right? Once we've got that valid address, we can just transfer crypto in. So I'll go over to my Coinbase account. I'm going to do a really small transfer of Bitcoin here. I'll just go up here to transfer. I'll say I'm going to send crypto. All right, I've just got a small test amount in there. Let's go to Bitcoin. All right, I'll go ahead and send it all. And for recipient and network, I'll click here. And I'll paste in the address of my wallet. And I'm ready to roll. I'll hit preview send. All right, they're telling me it might take an hour to show up in the wallet. There is a network fee, right? Be aware of this. We'll hit send now, and off it goes. That was a steep network fee percentage-wise, but blockchain fees are determined by network activity, and generally, if you're using a higher amount of Bitcoin, percentage-wise, that blockchain fee is a lot cheaper, right? So if I were sending $1,000 worth of Bitcoin, it might only be a couple of bucks. Right? Doesn't go by percentages. Let's go ahead and send the Ethereum. So in this case, we want to do the hardware check again. We'll go into Ledger Live. We'll go over to Accounts. We'll go into the Ethereum and click Receive. Right. Once again, we'll hit Continue here. Take us out of the Bitcoin app and ask us to open the Ethereum app. Tap Open there. Open the Ethereum app. Tap to continue. And there's that Ethereum address. Just eyeball that, make sure it is correct, that it matches the address you see on your screen. We'll click Confirm. Verifies the address. Now we're done. All right, dismiss this. We'll go over to Coinbase. We'll do another transfer. We'll do Send Crypto. We'll choose Ethereum this time. And we'll click here. We'll tell it we're using the Ethereum network. So there is a fee because this is an Ethereum account. We'll paste in our address. I'll just send the max. It's just a test. And we'll hit preview send. If you have a lot of Ethereum in your Coinbase account, please do a small test first. We'll hit preview send. We'll do send now. And then I'll put in my two-factor. All right. We don't need the device connected per se to receive this crypto. We can monitor everything from Ledger Live. We can disconnect the device if we want to. I'll go back to Ledger Live, do a sync, and the Ethereum hit the wallet pretty quick, but it's not confirmed on the blockchain yet. But that's part of what blockchain is all about. You have to let it confirm before it's spendable or sendable. Right? But it is safe in our wallet once we see that. Let's go back over to Bitcoin, and the Bitcoin has also hit the wallet, a small amount of Bitcoin. Just doing a test here. It's also not confirmed. It's going to be a while before it totally confirms. Doesn't mean that the crypto is not in the wallet. It just means that I can't spend it yet. I can't send it out. I showed you how to get the device set up, how to set up your first few wallets, and how to get them funded from your Coinbase account. If you have any questions about anything I did, please throw them up in the comments, and I'll do my best to get them answered. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, I would appreciate it. When you subscribe, there's a little bell that you can click. That will allow you to be alerted whenever I post new content. Once again, thanks for joining me, and hope to see you again soon.